everyone. This is Heidi Watney. Welcome to the show.
That's you with that big Benz, That's you that can't keep old, cause you keep yelling the friends, You gotta go to court, You got service subpoena for child support, That was that nerve, You ain't even get a chance to say a word, I know I ain't tripping, don't your brother got them birds, You ready to bust you somebody, You ain't scared, You know how to play it, I know you ain't gonna let somebody come and punk you, Stand in front you, Straight up run you, You know who got that fire, You know how to use a triple beam, It ain't hard as it seems, You keep your body clean, You got a lot of your bold jeans, Some of your partners, You don't really want to mess with them clowns, You come up with them clowns, You stuck with them clowns, You a paper chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. You make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, it is something, you a paper chaser. You got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. You make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, it is suffering. You can't do nothing but love fresh, You won't know what we gonna do next, You bought our tape with your check, You wearing a vest, You trying to protect your chest, You spent 70 on your bins, That ain't sure that's for your friends, You won't stop these heads from playing with you, You won't run the block, You won't be the last one with rocks, You keep it, You count the money at the end of the night, You on a 3-day flight, You full of that line. You ducking them people, You the one face was on news last night, You the one the dude out their shoes last night, You don't come in the project when it's dark, You claim you're a thug and you ain't got no heart, You came in the noise on New Year's Eve, You got stuck in there and you couldn't leave, It was hard for you to breathe, You're a paper chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, it is something, you a paper chaser. You got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, it is suffering. You gotta trespass and you got on the hard, when you was looking at them, you don't know when to quit, That's you with that shot call and click, That's you with that ball and click, That's you that's taking them hits, Your girl don't know when to shut up her mouth, You gon' one of her teeth out, You done switch from Nikes to Reeboks, You twinkle your goals every time you leave your house, The income tax checks out, You about to flip that, You about to go so you You about to go treat your, You about to go put the on one of these, When you broke, you drove, When you paid, you got boo-boo places to go, You on top, You don't think you can be stopped, You by the shop, You riding in the Benz on 20-inch rims, You're a paper chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, and it's something, you a paper chaser. You got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, and it's suffering.
How you loving that?
Let's say you had a DJ and some people about to come. You better run for it, run for it, run. You in the Magnolia and them boys pulling you. You better run for it, run for it, run. Let's say you got them under the dope and nobody come. You better run for it, run for it, run. Let's say you in the yo and them people got them. You better run for it, run for it, run.
1998, don't that sound great? Love the hookup. GD Media Man, Express on the give it track. Whoa,
One shot is never enough. I just wait for this to go into circles. And the distance of my room is anything so necessary. I was thinking about that thing that you said last night. So boring. And the 80s bands, oh, where do they go? Can we switch into the chorus right now? I want new friends, but then I want me. They have some fun, but then they just leave. Is it just them, or maybe all me? Why my new friends, they'll seem to want me. Hurts my case, but that's okay. It hurts my case, but that's okay. I'm dancing on a moonbeam. On and on and on and on and on. The deeper I get, the less that I know. There's a way to go. The less that I know, the deeper I go. To the end, though. The deeper I get, the less that I know. Diminishing return, say on my song, on another day, on another song, on another day, on another song, on another way.
Why Hey. Whoa. 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 Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all just in the street. Y'all take ministry. Y'all just in and preach. No deal, I like the breach. I call up my lawyer like, never mind. They playing with all of these and this is money, but never mind. I could probably never rhyme and still be $1 million up. I only spend money on her if I know she the truth, just to keep it a buck. You play with me once and you dumped. The that I say when I'm done, you know I'm ignorant. I'm at my house party acting, telling my guests that I don't use it. Then turn around and I do it again. Act like a saint, who am I to pretend? Asking the Lord to forgive all my sins with my fingers crossed behind my back with a grin. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they know who my friends, they like to pretend.
Please leave your name and phone number after the beep.
Cause they couldn't see me going very far. Now I be overseas with the mob. I get paid when I pass a bar, but I got no love for the law. I can't remember when I had a job. Back when they wouldn't build, now they bob. I still got paper tags on my car. Now I got gophers f***ing up my lawn. That is annoying. I'm picking my poison. You crabs in a barrel, while my lobster is boiling. I'm trying to avoid them, but they keep BMX what they wanting from me. BMX, I ain't stunting for free. On my mama deceased, so you know that it's true when I speak. Matador, I ain't running from beef. Mike Tyson asked why my hunger so deep. I replied, ain't no love in the streets. Also, there wasn't no love in my home, so only get love when it's coming from me. Preach. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling they friends. I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend. Santa Monica Boulevard, I can't tell it. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by Dondo Tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my case. I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo. Make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo. They be sleeping mano. Girl sweet like a mango. Gets a taste to the tango. Strum like a banjo. Then hit the sign in our sandals. Float hot like a condo. Ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo. Self-portrait like Van Gogh. My whole team really on deck. Chuck Norris about to go flex. Nike flow about to get checks. Pump it up about to get pecs. G's work like a named Shrek. Want the money, want the power, respect on deck like a Porsche. Move fast like a Porsche. Ride the beat like a horse. Spit flames like a torch. Now I'm riding up the 2. You would think I'm in the 6. Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the brick. When I shoot, I never break. When I shoot it, swish. Fourth quarter, 10 on the clock. Follow through is in the wrist. I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm about it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I bought it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. Get it, I got it, I'm good. You dig it? Squad hustle like a relay. Run it back like a replay. No time for that he say. I care about what she say. Self-care like eat, pray. Give thanks before I eat, pray. But tell a hater that I eat, pray. I'm like Miami where the heat stay. Got the focus like a sensei. Had to carve it out my own way. You ain't got the answers like Sway. Friday night just got paid. Bought a coat that's just suede. Leveled up like 12th grade. Sweetest taboo, call me Sade. Black Bandit, you could call me Blade. Work hard, play hard, that's the motto. Pop, pop, that's the sound of the pop. Wake up, grind hard, full throttle. Supreme good, shout out to Aristotle. Team winning, know it's kinda hard to swallow, but we all give thanks. Mahalo, it's automatic how we get it, and we gonna keep it up. We put the focus in our cup and just go. So, I get it, I'm good.
Southeast Texas, we welcome you inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Tonight, it's an in-division matchup from the AL West between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Dan, two big-time power arms featured in this one.
Yeah, Matt, we've got a couple of right-handers that can bring the noise here. Both of these guys, big power arms. Velo plays in the game of baseball. Also, a good assortment of breaking pitches. If these two guys are on, I think you're going to see a lot of swings and misses in this ballgame.
Stay tuned for Astros baseball. Next. Lance McCullers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, you know, that fifth inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
Now at the plate, here is Ronald Acuna, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the setup. He hit over 330 last year. That basically means every third at bat he's getting a hit. Pitchers fear him because he can flat out rake.
Stepping in now, number 19. And he puts it on the ground to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
That is third. The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And now, Matt Chapman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Lewis waits on it. And that retires the side. A's are gone in order. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Sonny Gray will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Kyle Tucker is at the plate now. He's quickly behind 0-1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And another foul ball.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
And he fouls this one off. Swing and a drive hit well out to right field. McCutchen looking up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Second home run early in the year, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb at the bottom of the first.
So now to the plate, Jake Buhner. First pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. fouled away. Buhner, a Kentucky-born ball player. He's in the midst of his 20th Major League campaign. Pretty remarkable. Almost 2 full decades playing at the highest level.
Yeah, he has, Matty, an incredible career, and he's getting into parts unknown as far as seasons played in the 18 years in the big leagues. You'd be hard-pressed to find just your average generic player. When you start hanging around for that long, you're talking the likes of Mickey Mantle, Andy Pettitte, Mike Schmidt, guys along that lines that have stayed in the game 18 years and produced.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Jay Buhner retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first.
Alvarez.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
And he misses low with it, 2-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
3 balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder. Kyle Lewis is on deck. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Simeon's there, and that's the second out.
Batting fourth.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, I think Yordan Alvarez is certainly a guy we can be excited to see play. He hit over 40 home runs last season. When you start getting into that 40, 50 home run, those categories, that's special power. That's raw power. He's one of those rare commodities of baseball, so it'll be fun to watch him in this one.
At the plate, Kyle Lewis. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Standing in now, Billy Williams. See the look at the first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the 1-0. Pops this one up. Murphy has a play, and that ends the inning. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. Second inning coming up, and Houston's off to an early 1-0 lead. Striding in for Oakland, Andrew McCutchen. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers. First pitch on the way. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on date. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Into the box, Austin Riley. As he grounds one briskly to short. He's got it. And quickly, there are 2 away. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and the show track will demonstrate for us. It took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. At the plate now, Eddie Rosario. He gets it hard on the ground to the left. And that will be the first hit for the Athletics thus far.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning of this season.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. Well, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Rosario leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Tucker looks up, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, number 13 for him on the year, and the A's have grabbed a 2-1 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
To the plate now, Jimmy Fox. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Hard on the ground towards short. Scooped up. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. Back with more on this Monday night after this. Striding in for Houston, Luke Voit. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's a .375 hitter. And it's grounded just foul down the line. There aren't many vets in the league that can still generate the kind of velocity we've been seeing from him. How uncommon is it to see a guy of his vintage still lighting up the radar gun?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
2-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. 1 away.
Batting 7.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run save. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Fouled off. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode. Corey Lee digging in now. And he
grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. In at the plate is Sean Murphy. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He's a .333 hitter. Now the first pitch. McCullers has pitched north of 1,200 innings in the majors, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The center fielder, number 13.
Acuna digs in now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with. And this is not an easy play where you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
At the plate, number 19. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Center field. Tucker waits on it. And that's the third out. 1-2-3 go the A's. They still lead it 2-1.
There's a strange wind blowing. It's coming back.
Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Kevin Biggio. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Right side. Reined in. And there's one away.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kyle Tucker. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jay Buhner.
Next, it'll be Jay Buhner looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. So a 4-pitch inning as the Astros are retired. They still trail it here 2-1. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. first pitch of the AB on its way. A ball with no strikes. That misses 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now the 2-0.
Ball.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
And he fouls this one off. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up one. He can really hurt you.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of it now. It's strike 2. The 0-2 home.
Nope, that's the ball.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And McCutchen has himself a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now they were starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, oh, they got a nice little hitting streak.
Austin Riley will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. Next to hit, Eddie Rosario singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Bases are loaded here with 1 away. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. Here's the first pitch to him. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Lewis waits on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game. Now to the plate, here is Jimmy Fox. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in a game and then mount a comeback.
McCutchen at third. Rosario on at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. A's have to settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Oakland is on top in this one, 3-1.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Fly ball right down the line and left. Chasing after it is Rosario. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
The center fielder, number 4, Kyle Lewis.
Next up is Kyle Lewis. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Billy Williams.
Striding forward now is the DH, Billy Williams, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop-out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Standing in now, Luke Boyd, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And the tag will come too late as he scores to make it a 3-2 game now.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, Hero. You get the first 2 out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Hits this one hard the other way, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Lo. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Ken. You wouldn't know if you showed up.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And that's going to tie our ball game as the runner scores from second to make it 3-3 now.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits, D-Lo, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always want to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
And he misses again, 2-0. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. McCutchen is under it. And that ends the inning. Memories being made at the ballpark tonight, as they should be. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Now to the plate, Sean Murphy grounded out in his last at-bat. first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Ugh, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And that misses 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first two pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught onto their game a little bit right now. Two tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch-out, 1 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Jeez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now. 1-2. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Grounded up the first baseline, and there are 2 away now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on the way. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
1-1 to count. Pitch on the way. Ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. A's are gone in order. Home half of the 5th coming up. Tied at 3-3. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kyle Tucker. He bounced out last time up. First delivery to him. Now a ball lined to the left side. This is foul for the first strike. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Simeon's got it. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
Up next for the Astros, the 3rd baseman, Jay Buhner.
So here is Jay Buhner, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Fouled away. Down the 3rd baseline. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Now Now batting, left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to Fox, gets him to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3.
Tell me what you want, what you really.
New inning underway. Standing in is the veteran third baseman, Matt Chapman. First pitch on the way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Ground ball right into the shift. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for Oakland, the right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Next, here is Andrew McCutchen. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Stepping in next, Austin Riley. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to Vogt, takes care of him, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Striding in is Kyle Lewis. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Into the box now, Billy Williams. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
2-0 count and the pitch.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as they take the lead 4-3. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. Grounds it sharply to third. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now a 4-3 Houston lead. Leading off the inning, it'll be Eddie Rosario. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up. First pitch on the way. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Reined in. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. It looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Stepping in now, Marcus Semien, as he'll reach unsuccessfully at a slider away at strike one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Rosario aboard here at first with nobody out. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he's back standing. Now the 2-1. Fastball. Ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
So stepping in is Jimmy Fox, trying here to plate the tying run from second. George Brett come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5, George Brett.
First pitch on its way. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And Alvarez will be there for the first down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The catcher, Sean Murphy.
Next to hit is Sean Murphy. Base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Ready. Here's the first pitch.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Reggie Jackson will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. Strike. 1 out with the possible tie and go-ahead runs on base here. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Reggie.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he is very lucky to make it back to second as he's back to the bag safely. Digging in next, Ronald Acuna. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, this time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-1 the countdown. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Ground ball left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner will score from second.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut.
He's going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. A throw to the plate, and the tag will get him at home plate as that keeps the ball game tied. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. George Brett remains in the game, batting 8th and manning first base.
Number 5, George Brett.
Last half of the 7th here, and that brings Corey Lee to the plate.
The catcher.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
So we got him swinging. Corey Lee is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Gary Carter is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 8, Gary.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Now the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Rosario. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, right fielder.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Kyle Tucker. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Out in front of it, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Into center field, line drive base hit. Bottom of the 7th inning will go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Jay Buhner.
Ready now is Jay Buhner. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Behind 0-2 now.
Nope.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Wow, that was a pretty good two-strike slider right there. I think that would fool them. And the umpire, too.
Count is even, 2-2 to Buhner.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. He's set, now the pitch. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And it's fouled away. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston. This game's all tied at 4. Josh James has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. That will be number 19. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First pitch on its way. Fouled off.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
0-1, here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Tucker waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on the way. Solo shot down the line in right, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition after score with only 6 outs to go.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
The 2-2 one more time.
3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
McCutchen will take one that misses. It's ball 4. So now here is Austin Riley. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Something's clearly out of sorts with his delivery right now. Just walked the guy, and that pitch wasn't even within sniffing distance of the zone. Really fighting himself right now.
That evens it up 1-1. McCutcheon leads off first with one away. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Left fielder looking up. It's up and out of here into the archways. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year, and it's now 7-4.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. At the plate now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Alvarez is in his tracks now, and there's the second out of the inning. Marcus Semien will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash it back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. And he fouls this one off. 3 runs already home here. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here it comes. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control 1-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball. Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Yordan Alvarez. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the pace.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Oh, man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. You better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Now the Oakland skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all for Sonny Gray.
Number 42.
Not the strongest 7 innings you'll ever see, but he's in line for the victory regardless. To the plate now, Kyle Lewis. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Now back, the designated hitter.
At the plate, Billy Williams. So take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
Here now the 2-2. A line shot to third base. And now in the box, Luke Boyd. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he can do right there, Dan.
You know, deal in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers.
Number 57, J.B. Wonderful.
Into the box, Carlos Correa. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Fielded it cleanly. The second for one on the first. And how about that for an entrance? One pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. On to the 9th inning here at Minute Maid Park. It's now 7-5. Stepping up is George Brett. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on the way.
That's down.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Two and one to the A's first baseman. Swing and a looper to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double. So a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Next up for the A's, Ronald Acuna. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. First pitch on its way. Swings and sends it in the air out to left center. On the run is Lewis. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're still up 7-5. Dennis Eckersley enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 43, Dennis Eckersley.
Set for the bottom of the 9th. And that brings Corey Lee to the plate.
The catcher.
And the pitch.
Corey Lee.
Here's the 0-1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. Nothing in 2 now.
Yeah, you take a look at that two-seamer right there. Sinker had nasty downward plane on that ball. That thing must have gone down at least 6 inches.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
The batter, number 8.
And stepping in, Kevin Biggio. He flew out in his last debut. High in the air out to center field. Acuna giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 30.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Kyle Tucker. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle.
Hold on now. That's a fair ball down the left field line. Should be at least a double. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Two-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Last strike now for Houston. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
7-5, tonight's final. Oakland came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Sonny Gray earns win number 4 on the season. Dennis Eckersley records the save, his 9th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB.
Clean up base. Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Feel the pain. Step on the deck.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Hello there. Hit 3 long balls as they got a win over the Astros in Houston, 7-5. (11-5). The Angels got 11 hits overall as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers, 8-2. Chris Sale tossed a dominating complete game shutout, helping lead the Red Sox.